Hello there, beautiful internet and you super creatures of the beyond. I realized something interesting. Why this game has a fantastic experience to it. And that is because the main quest feels like a side quest. Nothing really stands out, even when you look into your... this came from the notes. When you look into the notes, it's not somewhere like in a special color or on top of anything, and it's kind of blend in with everything else. And actually it's this one, south, where we have to go look for Cornell and whatever. This is the main mission. And you wouldn't even notice it unless you do it and so on and so forth. But the point is, the quality of the main quest with the quality of the side quests are so freaking well made. And it's not forced on you, there is no timer, there is no critical rush. It's like more of a investigative kind of, I don't know, quest. It's really well made. Then, I told you guys that I was considering making those crafting things. Well, it seems that it isn't as straightforward as we thought, because I was looking in my inventory and something popped up. I was like, what the hell is this? It's super steel refining data, and if you remember, Bernard told us if we want to make super steel, he can make it for us for 3000 kerans set. But he also mentioned a side information that if we find data about how to refine the super steel, we should bring it to him. I was like, damn, yeah, what the hell, I forgot about that. And I searched up on Wiki, of course, and there are... We need to bring him 4 sets of data, I mean for these USB sticks, in order to get the maximum quality he can perform. I was like, damn it, crazy. And of course, I looked up where the locations might be, and yeah, we'll get to those later down the line. So I'm not gonna focus on that. I do realize that's more like end game content, because we have to do quite a bit of exploration to find this data, but other than that, it's a luxury item. It's not necessarily something that you really have to have on yourself, but it is good to have. Anyway, so last time we left on the trail that we had to understand how Hercules work. And I thought, like, Pascal is the best guy to do it for us. Let me just heal really quick. And actually buy something from him, because always good to have extras. Anyway, oh, I actually did the other barrel as well. So I got 7 grenades now, which is really awesome. We'll get more. But for now, we're keeping this on us. They seem super powerful. Hello, Eros. I like to have a certain substance tested. Sure, I can do that. Please tell me what's it all about. I have reasons to believe this combat drug called Hercules has negative effects on human body. I need to have it tested for sure, to be sure. Combat drugs? That doesn't sound good. From my experience, administration of such substances is very likely to cause some health problems. But let's do the testing first and see what we're dealing with. Please wait for me to run the tests. It won't take long. Pascal leaves the office. While you wait, you pass your time by walking around, by playing with the pen he left on his desk, and by looking at the cracks in the ceiling. He returned shortly, as he said he would. At the moment, you somehow forgot where you put that pen you took from the desk. Oh well. This is incredible. You were right about this drug, but calling its effects negative is a huge understatement. Tell me more about your discovery. The substance Hercules, as you call it, it is in essence a mix of different synthetic hormones that act upon various organs and tissues in the body, considerably improving their performance, but only for a short period of time. This bombardment of hormones pushes the body beyond its limit and will cause horrible consequences, perhaps even death, within a relatively short time period, depending on the user. Metabolite saturation in muscles will eventually cause painful cramps, increase heart rate and blood pressure, will cause headaches and possibly lead to cardiac arrest. There is also the loss of concentration. Look, that's only the tip of it. There are also unhealthy amounts of heavy metals in the substance. I dare not think where and how this is made. How did you come across this atrocity? Some guy is selling it in the. Let's not give that information out because I believe they're watching us. That's not important. I just need the test results if possible. Okay, no problem. I hope you know what you're doing. Everything's here. He hands you a flash drive. Thank you, Pascal. See you around. So there we go. We have been informed. Now, we could return back to Core City, or we can go to the Cantina, because we have another quest somewhere here. Given by us by Jack. I have to talk to somebody called Lennox. Let me just make sure it's this guy. Where is it? Jack Quicksilver. So we talk to him after we finish all 3 assignments. Meet Lennox Pierce at the Southgate station. And then we have Jack wants to go to the foundry and locate. We'll see about that one later. Lennox. The man stares at his nearly empty glass in silence, his mind clearly elsewhere. Lennox Pierce. He snaps out, raises his head to reveal a deathly pale visage. His sluggish eyes soon focus on you, and soon begins mumbling, communicating both with his speech and his alcohol breath. What? A pause ensures. Yes, he lowers his voice. I mean, yes, I am Lennox Pierce. And you are? Yes. Jack sent me to talk to you. You can call me Eros. Nice to meet you, Eros. How are you? Doing? I'm... okay. You wouldn't mind if we skip the friendly chat? Not at all. As you can see, I'm very bad at these things, he smiles. Plus, I have some things on my mind. Further, I'm distracting me. That's why we're here. This reminds me a little bit of the Brotherhood from Skyrim. The Dark Brotherhood or the Black? The Dark Brotherhood it was, yeah. Look, Eros, I need you to help me with how my brother died. Patrick Pierce. My brother came to South Station over a year ago. He was a good man. He was good with electronics. That's what he did here. My dear Pat, his voice begins to shake, but he composes himself. Something like a month and a half ago, he was found dead in his room, lying in bed dead. I came here to see what happened, and I was told he died in his sleep. Tanner, the counselor, he told me Dr. Pascal checked this Pat's body, but doesn't know the exact cause of death. Doesn't bleeding know the cause of death? What? Okay, calm down, Lennox. Calm down. What can I do to help you? Damn it all. Just damn it. Look, something's wrong. My brother was a healthy man. He had some back issues, but that's all. I need to know the truth. What if he was killed in some accident? and they are covering it up. What if someone killed him? It's tearing me apart. Tanner won't help me anymore. As far as he's concerned, he's done with it, but I'm not. I'm not, because of death unknown. Yeah, right. I'll help you. We'll find out what really happened to your brother. Please forgive me. I get emotional, and this is really painful to me. He was my older brother. I have no one else. Look, I'm sure I was understandable enough earlier, but I'm very tired. I don't sleep well. If you need to ask something, I'll be here. Oh, almost forgot this. He had you a key card. This is my brother's key room, in case you need to check his room. Take it. I'd like to talk to you first. I'll check it and then we'll talk. Ooh, a mystery! Do we have the key card? Yes, we do. So, this key card says that Patrick Spears' room, key, Southgate Station. So he should be in the living quarters. Where is it? Private quarters. Now, which room would that be? That is the question. Maybe it's this one. Let's just save. And let's have a look here. Shelves. Why not? Thank you. Let's look at the desk. Broken thermostat. This thermostat looks like it has been smashed pretty badly by someone. Has no weight. Might be good for to put in our inventory for a later check. Mortuary keycard, Southgate Station. This keycard has been used to morgue in Southgate State and South. Okay. This one is good, but stealth decreased by 42. Not our thing. Well, we can't open that. Okay, let's look at the personal laptop. Please enter your password to proceed. Hacking. Because we're good at hacking. Access granted. Please select one of the following. Audio logs. Well, they are not audio, obviously. Big Brad's pen hitting. The big jackass came today and brought me a smashed thermostat. He was so angry at me, started screaming and calling me incompetent. Oh, an incompetent nincompoop, whatever that is. Since the Bruce smashed it in anger, I can't tell if he's just stupid and doesn't know how to use it, or the unit itself had a problem. I'll check it out later. So Big Brad didn't like this guy. Interesting. Vera's computer. Apparently, I'm a computer expert now. Vera called me the other day to see why her computer was freezing. I took a quick look but couldn't figure it out. What was wrong with it? Reminder to self to check it out later after I fix the lockpick in medical. Lennox. Lennox called me again. He wants to see me. He worried about my back hurting again, damn it. I've had this problem since the Core City riots. And he knows that the pain periodically comes and goes. Reminder to self. Call him and tell him I'm fine. I shouldn't have told him about the pain returning in the first place. Interesting. Door to medical. Pascal asked me to see what's wrong with the door lockpad in medical. He mentioned the card is usually recognized after 9th or 10th time, which is of course unacceptable. He gave me a spare to test it later and figure out why the bloody thing won't work. A reminder to also check the lights in operating room. One of them is flickering and the patients are getting nervous. Ah. Quinton. Quinton stopped to talk about Big Jackass. He thinks I've got something against him and that I'm messing up with the haters on purpose. Like, he knows I'm doing my best, but if I've got something against Jackass, I should talk to Tanner about it, not to be a jerk. Also, I'm seriously endangering the whole station by hurting the hoppers. What? I'm already convicted, I guess. Damn it. I'm great with everyone here. But there's gotta be someone or two. What? Okay. That's interesting. Let's see what was on the technical documentation. There's a folder containing multiple ebooks and a manual on various equipment. Other than that, you find nothing important. Ah. Okay, next step. Got a keycard from the morgue. Let's throw a little peek there. I suppose the morgue is over here. Yes, it is. Thank you. We have one of those. Free health hypo. Light switch. So what do we have here? Well, let's do the computer first, and we'll see afterwards. Maybe I should open the light. Okie dokie. Welcome to Southgate Station Medical Database. Access medical inventory. Medical inventory, surgical equipment. Okie dokie. Skin hook. Okay, so we are pretty dope. We have a lot of other things. Select open sub menu. Spatula. Okay, those are all medical equipment, surgical equipment, standard equipment. Okay. Tube. Endoscope. Medication. The medication list is too long for you to review them all. And notes. Let's go with new medical equipment. We'll be receiving new medical equipment soon. The existing inventory will need to be rechecked and expanded unless we want to risk the same thing from the last time happening here. Quinton's dimethylmercury. Dimethylmercury. Okay, Quinton retrieves the single dose of dimethylmercury. He mentioned he needed it for testing on borrowers. Note: why do we even have one of those of the strongest neurotoxins in our inventory? Repair the lock. Remind to notify someone to check the broken lockpad. I swear, it took 10 to 15 tries for it to finally accept my keycard. Surgery room lights. Surgery room lights are flickering. It looks like a horror scene. It's in there. Call someone to fix it. Empty. Okie dokie, so let's go back. Access to patient records. Open recent patient list. So, Arlene Banks. Arlene reported having trouble falling asleep again. Prescribed some mirtazapine for now. We'll see tomorrow how it went. Update. It worked. We'll continue monitoring her condition. Okay. Patrick Pierce, which is our guy. Symptoms: chronic back pain. Prescribed painkillers. Gabapentin this time. We are getting low on other painkillers, and since we don't have anyone suffering from epilepsy, gabapentin will have to do. Aha. Brett Fields. Symptoms: forehead laceration. Big Brett showed up with a deep cut about 10 centimeters long across his forehead, caused by him tripping in the hopper pan and hitting his head on the rocks. Disinfected, stitched up and bandaged his head and told him to return tomorrow so that I can check for any potential complications, infections, etc. Michael Mordington. Symptoms: sharp chest pain. Murder came while everyone was asleep and complained about a sharp chest pain waking him up. I checked him out but couldn't find anything. Took some samples, left him in the office while I did some testing, and other than slightly lower vitamin B levels, nothing seems to be wrong with him. Update: he said everything is fine now. Few days have gone by without any chest pain. Told him to see me if the pain returns. Maybe it's all the cigars he was smoking, who knows. Joe Hendricks. Symptoms: depression. Joe came and asked for depression tablets. Sertraline. Said it's the only thing that helps her. I administered placebo treatment because I have reasons to believe it's all in her head. Gave her some inert tablets and will monitor her condition. Update: the tablets helped her a lot, just as I suspected. We'll prescribe more and continue to monitor her condition further. Interesting. So the doctor is actually quite conscientious and ethical in his procedures. Lucas Stanford. Symptoms: broken toe. Lucas dropped a grenade case on his foot and smashed his toe. Fixing him up and prescribed him painkillers. Recommended only light painkiller doses so that the overuse doesn't slow down the healing process. Interesting. Let's see the patient archive. For further information, please contact your administrator. Interesting. Let's check the body then. The body bag in front of you contains a male corpse. The label on the bag reads Patrick Pierce. It appears that the corpse has been here for some time, but the extremely low temperature of freezing preserved it from decay. Let's examine it with biology. No matter how hard you try, you just can't seem to determine the cause of this man's death. Maybe if you knew more about human body, you could figure it out. We need higher biology, I suppose. Touch it. Touch the corpse, but nothing interesting happens. Leave the corpse. Now we can't close. Okay, so all we know is that he has been prescribed some drugs for the back pain, but it wasn't drugs. It was drugs for epileptic people, so that's interesting. That's an interesting information. Let's go back to the cantina and see what this guy has to say. Although it could be The jackass, how it's called. That might have had something to do with him. Let's see. What can you tell me about Patrick? Pat was a good man, hardworking, dedicated. He was the best brother a man could hope for. I just can't let this all go, you dig? I had this terrible feeling about his death, and these jerks won't let me know the truth. I know it. I know it, damn it. Whatever happened to him, he didn't deserve it. That I can swear. What did Patrick do in Core City? Didn't I tell you about that already? Nope. Strange. I could have sworn I mentioned it. Beth and I, we were orphans. Our mother died, and we were young, and Dad, we never met him. So I had to take care of ourselves, or more precisely, Pat had to take care of us both. After years of doing whatever earns coin, scavenging and the like, you dig, Pat and I came to Core City. It was just after Biocorp fell apart. Hmm, interesting aspect. So it has been some years back. Maybe 20 years, I suppose, based on his age. Who knows? And maybe some time after, riots and chaos filled the streets. Praetorian security, newly formed at that time, needed men to help their fight the rioters and all that bunch. The pay was good, so Pat joined. He was young and you dig burly, so he became an enforcer. What can you tell me about the Praetorian security? They were trying to take control over the city, and eventually they did. They are one of the major factions in Core City now. But they were a marble back then compared to the boulder they are now. Pat and I both stayed in Core City due to this work, and it went well for a while. Unfortunately, he was hurt during one of the riots. A brute with the sledgehammer slammed him right in the spine. Damn. The bastard got him real bad, and he had to leave the Praetorian security. As he couldn't do his job anymore, he was also hurt, and mentally, he saw things, horrible things, rarely talked about it. But I could see it. We left Core City after that, nothing for us there anymore. I took care of him until his back got better, and then we split. We went around, learned to work with electronics. He did what didn't want to be a scavenger his whole life, so he roamed before settling here in Southgate Station. He told me he was happy here, and he finally found a place he can feel safe at home. Tears begin rolling out of his eyes to refill his glass. Damn it. What about you? What did you do after the split? He wipes his eyes. I had to learn to take care of myself. I went to work in the foundry for a while as a miner, but since I value my life somewhat, I left that place. The pay was good, you dig, but the place is a death trap. Then I worked into the junkyard docks. I did all sorts of things. It would take time to mention them all. Tell me about your brother's past again. What do you think caused Patrick's death? Something's wrong, just wrong. A healthy man dies in his sleep without a known cause. And told me there is no point in investigating any further. There is no evidence, foul play, or whatever they say, natural death. That is what you are here. I need the truth. Let's not be too hasty. Let's investigate a bit further. We could probably ask about his Praetorian life as well in Core City, but I doubt that will lead anywhere. But there is a closer lead. If we go into agronomy and pens, let's talk to Brett, or the jackass. Big bet. What do you know about Patrick Pierce's death? Yeah, I remember it alright. He seemed healthy and well, but then one day he didn't leave his room for almost the entire day. When they went to check up on him, they found him dead in his bed. Poor guy. Can you tell me what he was like as a person? I like Pat. He was a good person, even though we had some disagreements. For example, I asked him to install some heaters for the hoppers. He did so, and everything was supposed to be automatic. Fine. I come back, my hoppers are lying on their side with their tongues out. I felt like I entered the furnace. I don't know how he messed up, but I specifically told him to test it and to be careful like 100 times. Make sure it freaking worked before you fired it up. My hoppers nearly died because of it, he sighs. I know it sounds like I'm overreacting, but this is serious work. I'm feeding the station for crying out loud. Ah, so he wasn't upset for no reason with him. Interesting. Okay, I have one more lead. Since we don't have high enough biology, let's go back to the medical. Actually, how much biology do I have? Yeah, I probably need more than 60, I don't know. Then we're very far away from the next level up. Let's talk to Pascal. Do you know anything about Patrick Pierce's death? Here we go again. Look, I've checked the body and did various tests. I don't know what killed him. The problem with people here is that they think being a doctor means you know everything related to medicine. I am not a forensic pathologist. We don't have one here, unfortunately. So I can only do my best to check the body and move on to treating the living. So unless you have some specific information about his death, we can't really discuss this any further. Forensic pathologist. Forensic pathologists examine dead bodies and determine the cause of death. It's not the most wanted profession in the world of today. We have a few doctors here in SGS aren't really specialized in any sort of these things, but so we do the best we can. What if his death was a well-planned murder? Well, I found no traces of toxin or other deadly substances in his blood. He doesn't have any wounds, internal or external, on his body, and I checked it twice. A violent death is highly unlikely. Interesting. Wait, does this surgeon can he help me? Nah. Yeah, interesting. I'll leave it be for now. I'm not gonna rush it because we can't imply murder. Brad had good reason to have that argument with him, but I don't see it as a reason for them to altercate a fight and murder each other. The doctor checked him, and from how we read the reports, he seems quite an ethical person. Praetorians are my next lead, so perhaps we'll just roam around a little bit and see what we can do for the other quests before we rush this one. Let me just put this one here. Why do I still have... test results. Yeah. We'll go with those test results later on to Core City, but first let's go to Foundry. Foundry might be a good place to do the other quest. Let me see. Foundry. Hey, sorry. I was looking at the other dude. I was like, why did I stop there? Yeah, it's a bit annoying. Sometimes you just bump into something and then you stop. So we have to find out where that thing is. And that thing should be right over here somewhere. Oh, no, not here. My mistake. Oh yeah, I remember where. Sorry. Yeah. Wrong block. Over here. Now, hopefully I remember what the passphrase was. Because I didn't take too many notes. Let me see, do we have anything here? The neophyte, yeah. Who goes there? The neophyte. Enter. Thank you. A sniper, ooh. Surveillance? Only for the front. Everard. So it is interesting, because if you do quests in a wrong manner, the game punishes you for that. Which is rare. You don't even notice. Like, for example, in these free missions, if you mess... I'm not sure if you have to... You are allowed to mess one of them, but if you mess them in a way that Jack doesn't see you worthy, you won't be able to do that side mission. So it's quite interesting. It's also based on a lot of psychological approach to your decisions on how to solve these quests. You can super easily mess them up because you chose the shorter path or the lazy path to fix everything, but if you investigate further, take your time, don't rush through things, it will reward you in quite a lot of amazing ways. A tall, imposing figure dressed in black stands before you, calmly awaiting for you to step into the room. While the man seems fairly at ease, you assume that behind his illuminating stare, there's a mind more alert than it might appear. A mind that is capable of swiftly and accurately reacting to even a slight sign of disturbance or danger, where he eventually does not open his mouth to... When he eventually opens his mouth to speak, he effortlessly manages to fill the small room with his platinum-heavy, ringing voice. We have been waiting for you. I am Everard. For the time being, and I would like to welcome you to the Foundry. We have been watching you take care of this mess here in Foundry. He slowly claps. Well done. Jack told me to talk to you about an assignment. What can you tell me about Foundry? There isn't much one can tell you about Foundry, but very little that is difficult to figure out one's own just because look around and look carefully. Jack would never send me a person unaware of the world around him, right? He smiles. Yeah, so let's play it smooth. Let's not ask too many uncomfortable questions because we should act professional. So let's see. I reckon he did. Jack Sanders to talk to you. We have a very important situation, Eros. One of our own is imprisoned right here in Foundry. He allowed himself to get caught during a certain act and ended up behind bars. He is being held in Foundry prison, awaiting the trial. What exactly happened? Todor Saliwatch was tasked with following a traveling merchant named Bolivar Daoud. Talk to that guy. And he was to keep an eye on him. Even after certain events were to take place, Todor was instructed to assassinate him, which he did. Oh, we didn't talk to him then. Why does the name sound so familiar? Oh, Bolivar. I think it's the husband of the crazy woman, if I remember correctly. But his exfiltration was less than desirable. He was seen and allowed himself to be apprehended. The issue here is Todor is one of us, therefore he knows everything we know, right, Teros? And if the Foundry Guard was to find out what he knows, it would be very, very bad for us. You want me to get rid... What if we can't get him out of there? He smiles. Well, then wish him a happy birthday. Oh, one more thing here before I let you on your mission. We have had a lucky break that bought us some time. Foundry has a single judge that handled all cases, and he just recently died of food poisoning. How fortunate is that, right? With his death, Todor's case is on the hold for now, giving us time to act. Or should I say, giving you time to act? They really didn't want him to get out of there. It's like a punishment. You may leave now. If you have any questions, I am always here. Okay, about this guy. Yes. Why was the merchant killed? What can you tell me about Foundry Prison? Who decides? Okay, let's go with the second question. Well, it is highly secure. It is a highly secure area. I can tell you that. You will find the main entrance out of here, down a set of stairs. That is the only entrance, but might not be the only exit. The area has patrolling guards armed to the teeth, cameras, turrets, and set of two heavy metal split gates separated the entry area from the cell block. Mark my words, the security is tight and is very little room for error. That is true. Also, as far as I know, everything is being recorded by the cameras, and in case of emergency, reinforcements are able to arrive within a few minutes. It is a truly problematic place, isn't it? So, with the judge dead, who decides Todor's fate? Well, Foundry doesn't want to be like everyone else, in a sense that they disapprove of serving quick justice as it's common throughout South Underrail. They have their own justice system, and they stick to it firmly, right? They will probably appoint a new judge before dealing with Todor. But for now, he is in the hands of a prison warden. Take care and keep your eyes open. Interesting. So let's probe a little bit at the prison. I'm not sure I'm gonna finish this quest on one go. Because if I remember correctly, these quests, as I said, take time, take preparation. Don't rush them. If you get them right, you're gonna be heftily rewarded. Let's see. Let's do a nice save here. And let's lower the speed. We don't want to do anything silly now, do we? Now this camera is... Huh. Not the only one, it seems. But when the camera is on the right here, the camera is upwards here. Interesting. There is another camera over here. Let's see if we can... Okay, that doesn't look too bad. This is us just probing them, it's locked. Security console. Have weapons. Let's see what we have in the desk. Oh, a key. Interesting. And this is the key needed to gain access to the Foundry prison lockers. But I am curious, what do we find on the console? Let's wait for him to go back to his thing. There are clearly a lot of cameras, 2, 4, 6, 7 cameras, damn. So we have 3 cameras here and probably 4 in here, or maybe 1 in here. Hey, we're stuck. What is going on? Can I be out of your range, please? Oh. Oh, these are the lockers. Just weapons and stuff. Tunguska steel dagger. Can I be out of your range? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, when I interact with this, it automatically gets me out of stealth. Damn it. Technically... Damn it, this is... That sucks. Okay, so these ones don't care I'm invisible here. That's interesting. If you have lockpicking, you could interrupt the electricity here and he would go out and you could use the security here. Curious if we can open this door. Game. Oh, come on, why are you guys instantly seeing me? Yeah, let's not... Whoa, I instantly died. Okay, let's try to look for a way to get invisible somehow. Okay. What? How? That is so weird. Maybe if I go into this corner. Maybe. Oh, there's a camera. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Oh. I could technically destroy that camera. Hmm. Well, I think we're gonna leave it here for now and continue in the next episode. I have to prepare myself. I don't want to rush. I need to see how many stats do I need to kind of have in advance. Because as I said, this is quite a unique set of quests that we should not mess up. Perhaps I won't mess them up if I'm careful, but if I remember correctly, there are ways to mess it up permanently, so I have to check out my options. The hell do I have dodge? Ah, because evasion. Yeah. Interesting. Okie dokie, guys. Catch you in the next episode. Stay awesome and bye 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 bye.